CBS travel editor Peter Greenberg is here in studio with us for a special edition of Pans and Picks. Peter, thanks for being with us. Welcome to Chicago.
Happy to be here.
It's good to see you in person.
Yeah.
You know, you've been keeping an eye on the crash since this happened. We'd be remiss not to ask you about it. Talk to us a little bit about what you're zeroing in on it. We know things are changing all the time.
Well, no plane ever crashes for any one reason. It's a combination of 2 or 3 reasons in concert that creates a situation that you can't recover from. So this is what the investigators already know. They know the altitude the planes were both flying. They know the tower was in communication with the helicopter pilot announcing there was traffic in the area, and that the helicopter pilot acknowledged the traffic and said he was maintaining separation, and then moments later he crashes into that plane. So what they're looking at is, was he looking at the right traffic, or was he looking at another plane?
Yeah.
We mentioned staffing in the control tower. That's been a problem for decades. We have 3 air traffic control centers in this country right now that are 85% staffing thresholds. That's terrible. And in fact, that they're forcing these guys to work mandatory overtime, a job that no one should ever have to work overtime. So you're looking at staffing in the control tower, communication between the tower and the helicopter, and then in this rarefied, very restricted airspace at Reagan, what was the helicopter doing there in the first place?
All things that we'll need to look into in the next couple of weeks.
Correct.
Sure. Now, we want to talk about why you're here for this weekend's Chicago Travel Expo. That's what is bringing you to town. Talk to me a little bit about you know, what we can expect, what you're here for, and you're really the headliner of this event.
Well, what I'm here to do, and I like to do it every year here in Chicago, is talk about what this year brings us in the world of travel. There's a lot of good news, a lot of challenging news, because from the time you want to go somewhere, and by the way, we all want to travel, and the time you return, there are about 47 different points of abuse that are waiting for you. And what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow and Sunday, what those points are and how you get around them. The whole idea is you want to mitigate the abuse so you can actually have a great trip.
Mitigate the abuse. I like the way you say that. Okay, and before we let you go, you also have a special Hidden Uganda out. What can you tell us about that, and where can we really watch your adventure of it all?
Well, for many years now, I do a show called Hidden. It's a series where I take you to the most extraordinary experiences in a destination that nobody knows about, but that are all accessible to you. Our latest, we've done Hidden Ireland, Hidden Saudi Arabia, Hidden Canary Islands, Hidden Belize, a couple of U.S. states. The new one, Hidden Uganda. There's a reason why Winston Churchill called it the Pearl of Africa, and we're going to show you. It's on PBS, Amazon, Apple TV.
If I were to ask you to pick one of your favorite hiddens, is that like picking a child?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't ask you that. Peter Greenberg, CBS travel editor, thank you so much. So good to see you, and have a great weekend at the Expo.
Right back at you.
All right, Peter will be speaking tomorrow at 12:45 at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center. You don't want to miss him.